Welcome back to AgriTalk Online here at Commodity Classic in Nashville, Tennessee. Joining us now is Chris Olson, Regional Vice President for Rabo AgriFinance. He covers Iowa, eastern Nebraska, and southeastern South Dakota. I want to talk about a number of things. Chris, good times in agriculture for the most part. You know, prices are up and sure, input costs are up. Sure, that's a concern, but yet somehow when you have high commodity prices, you know, that lends so much optimism, and we know there's a great demand for product. Let's look at how do farmers manage these times. Sometimes it might be even more of a challenge in good times. You have to be careful. You have to really make sure you're prepared for what could be a change in the future, and in the meantime, take advantage of all the opportunities that are available.
Yeah, that's definitely correct, Mike. You know, as we talk to producers and people we're talking to, you know, there's three big areas of risk people are looking at right now. One is, you know, interest rate risk. You know, how can we manage, you know, our interest rate risk as we buy land, and also even on our operating financing. How can Rabo play a part in that for those people? Look at different options with long-term rates. You mentioned commodity market. The volatility there, you see it every day with the large swings we see. You know, we have a product that we're talking to producers about right now is our commodity hedging product. It allows them the ability to market through the Chicago Board of Trade and then not have to have the margin risk they have through other levels, and hopefully give them the opportunity then to manage basis risk and things like that at the local level. And then lastly is crop production risk. You know, we got to have a crop to execute on those sales, and we have a very extensive and very strong crop insurance staff, and we had those people come out and meet with people and talk about their needs for crop insurance and hopefully put the levels in they need to hopefully have that risk protection there for them.
How do you view your relationship with the farmer as a lender, as a service provider? Talk about that relationship.
Well, it's interesting you use the word relationship. You know, we refer to our staff as relationship managers, and we've hoped to be a financial partner in their decision making. We hope they come to us with questions about their operation, whether it be buying questions, selling questions, and just be an advisor to their operation. You know, I've seen the role of lender change so much in the past 20 years, where hopefully we're a financial services provider to them and a real part of their decision making process.
There are some big decisions now. You know, what do I update? What do I add on to, you know, if some land's available, even at these prices, is it, you know, does it pencil out for me to purchase that land? A lot of big questions.
Absolutely. That's questions we take every day. That's a lot of the face-to-face meetings we're doing with people. Producers are asking us to come out to their farms and run through those scenarios with them and say, is this the right time for me to buy this farm? What position should I be in? There's opportunities available every day to them, and hopefully we can be that partner that in their financial decisions and help them make the right decision and position them for future purchases down the road as well.
It's pretty tricky to take advantage of good times and still prepare for not so good times that could come later.
Well, yeah, and that's interesting too. As good as the times are right now, I mean, that's probably the most uncertainty too. And I mean, people are really scared right now, I'll say, because you know there's going to be a change sometime in the future. We just don't know when that is yet. And you know, how you position yourself right in the marketplace is key right now.
It's almost human nature. I think especially among farmers, like, yeah, it's good now, but this can't keep up. And you hope it does, but you do have to prepare for change.
That is exactly right. That is exactly right. So whether, like I said before, you know, through interest rate risk management or commodity marketing management, I think the key is looking at how, you know, how these producers can lock in margins and lock in profitability. And that's the key for a lot of people.
And going into a crop planting season, you know, there's a lot on the line here. The investment that you put into it, the potential gain that is there, each decision you make along the way is crucial.
Absolutely. I mean, you look at the cost of capital. I mean, how much capital it takes to raise an acre of crop nowadays, and those decisions are critical. We know times are really good right now. There is a need for it because the increase, you know, you mentioned for machinery costs, input costs are a lot higher than they used to be several years ago. And, you know, guys need to position themselves well in the marketplace that, you know, there's always a term out there, cash is king. And I think that's going to be ever prevalent here as we continue to manage the risk.
And Rabo provides the products and services. You've mentioned several of them. There are a lot of ways you can help. You're looking at a total picture of the way you can assist a farmer.
Absolutely. Look at their total financing solution, not as an operation, but, you know, we work with all producers, you know, the row crop operations, livestock producers, working with those guys and putting those products and tools in front of those with our relationship managers, face-to-face at the kitchen table, and working with those guys to help manage that for the future.
In it for the long haul.
Absolutely.
All right. Chris, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
All right. All right, that's Chris Olson, Regional Vice President for Rabo AgriFinance in Iowa, eastern Nebraska, and southeastern South Dakota. All right, we'll take a break, come back with more from Commodity Classic. This is AgriTalk Online.